In this video, I'm going to share with you how I've generated over 300,000 leads through a 3-step funnel right here. And I'm going to break it down to you in this video. My name is Audate. I've generated over $3 million online implementing this 3-step funnel. And I'm going to share with you our strategy to book leads, to generate leads, to book calls, and to build a relationship all within one funnel. Now, in this funnel here, this is a 3-step funnel. If you don't know what a funnel is, it's a series of web pages. Now, when you go to a website typically is one web page that has a bunch of different links to different web pages with a tremendous amount of information. So you go to a normal website and you go to the homepage, and on the homepage, it says, here's about us, here's how to contact us, here's what we've done in the past. So it's spewing out a tremendous amount of information. A funnel, differently, is a web page, but however, this web page has one objective per page. So it has you focus on one thing at a specific time, rather compared to a website where there's a tremendous amount of information that you can click on. So when you go to a normal website, you can click on about them, to learn about a business, to contact the business, maybe their biography, maybe their background, and so on and so forth. So a website puts the user in control of the direction that they go into. A funnel puts you in control that your customer goes into, making it easy for them to take the next step in doing business with you. When we look at a business is a series of steps, especially when it comes down to sales and marketing. It's a series of steps of turning someone who has no clue who you are into a paying customer. And if you can systematically create that process, that means you have a scalable business. And this 3-step funnel is going to be a tool or an asset to make it tremendously easier for you to generate leads, book appointments, and build a relationship with a cold audience at scale. So here's how it works. The first step here is you're going to have your customer, your potential customer, go ahead and download something here completely for free. You're going to give them an opportunity to become a opt-in or to become a lead. Now, a lead simply stands for the name, email, and phone number of your potential customer. That's essentially what a lead is. It's the name, email, and phone number of your potential customer. Now, to get a lead, one of the strategies here that we do is we give them something for free. Now, there's a tremendous list here that I built here of the different things that you can give away for free. So you can give away an ebook for free. So if you're going to market to get leads, you don't want to just promote your product, because there are 4 levels of awareness of where people are in the stage of buying your product. So before I go show you the list, let me explain to you the levels of awareness. The first level of awareness is what we call unaware. They're unaware that they have a problem that you can actually go ahead and solve. So let's think about your business for a moment here. Your company solves a problem. Would you agree? Your company solves a problem. Your customer is unaware that they even have that problem in the first place. So if you're a digital marketer like how I am, my customers, the problem that they have is they don't have digital marketing skills. They don't know what to do to generate leads or to generate sales opportunities or to even close more business. They have no clue whatsoever. They may have my customers may have a great product, but they don't know how to bring those customers in. All right. So they are problem unaware. The second step is that they're going to be aware of the problem, but they don't know how to solve the problem itself. They're completely aware. They know that they have a problem. So unaware is unaware for their problem. This is problem unaware. They don't even know they have a problem. They're looking at their business and they're like, this is how I've been operating my business for 20, 30 years. They completely don't know that a problem even exists. So let's say, for example, a lead generation problem. If I am selling lead generation services, some of my customers, potential customers, they have no clue. They're still in my target market, but they have no clue that they even have a problem with generating leads. So if I call that person, if you call that person and you're selling lead generation services and your customer is unaware that they even have a problem and you say, hey, do you want more leads? They're going to say, no, I'm not interested. Click. Why? Because they don't even know that they had a lead generation problem. Now, the next stage is that they're going to be problem aware. Those are the people who are recognizing that they have a problem generating leads. They may say to you, yes, you're right. I have a problem generating leads. I just don't know what to do to solve it. I don't know how to solve it. The next step is going to be solution aware. Solution aware is when they know they have a problem. They're very clear that they have a problem. So remember, this is going to be problem aware. They know that they have a problem. However, what they know also at solution aware is that they know that they are aware of what potential solution are available. So an example here is a business. Let's say I'm doing lead generation services. A business says, I have no idea that I have a problem with leads. I just wait for people to come to my store, and when they come, I sell them the product. If no one comes to my store, then I don't sell. Those people are unaware that they have a lead generation problem. If they want to grow their business, they think that the solution is just to wait longer. But the actual solution is to go and generate sales opportunities and stimulate sales opportunities on social media. Aware is when someone says, I know I have a lead generation problem. I wish I can generate more leads. I just don't know where or who I can generate leads from or how I can generate leads. I'm completely unaware but I know I need more customers. I know I need more leads. Solution aware is I know I need leads, and I know that I want to generate leads by Facebook ads. I know that my goal is to get leads specifically from Facebook, and I know that people can go and run Facebook ads and generate leads and get opt-ins and close more deals. I know that's the case. And then the last one is going to be product aware. Product aware or service aware, depending on if you sell a product or a service, is when your product or your solution, they're aware of your product or solution. This is where you make money, right here. You don't make money on any of these stages, but your customer has to go through all of these stages. Your customer is going to start off unaware, and a portion of your target market is unaware that you even exist. Then there's going to be a portion of your target market that is aware of the problem that they have, that you solve, and then a portion of your market is going to be aware of that you can provide a solution. Now, do they know about your company specifically providing a solution? No. They know the fact is that there is somebody who has a solution to their problem, which could be you. And then here, in this scenario, this is when they choose you as the one to deliver that product, okay? Deliver that solution. So to bring people through all 4 stages, the fastest way is to generate leads, educate them on the product, on the problem that they already have. Is to educate them on the problem that they already have to make them problem aware. And an example of me making someone problem aware is I can give them an ebook. And I can ask them, hey, do you want to grow your business? And you look at your bank account at the end of the month and you're like, hey, I have more month than I have money in the bank. Do you look at your bank account and say, I wish I had more revenue inside of my business? And if that's you, the reason that you're not able to hit your revenue goals is because you don't have enough leads inside of your business, right? So that's an example of me becoming or sharing with somebody the problem that they have and making them problem aware. In the same ebook or video training or checklist or tool that I give away to them, I can then share with them the next step to solve that problem is to run Facebook ads. Okay, that's an example here. To run Facebook ads. If that was my service, if that was my product that I was selling, is to run Facebook ads. And I will explain why they need to run Facebook ads. And then in the same ebook, I would then say, the best place to run Facebook ads is with my company. And that's how I take somebody who's completely unaware of my services, unaware of the problem that they have, make them aware of the problem that they have, give them the solution to the problem that they have, and let them know that they can get that problem solved with me, right? This is the 4 stages of awareness. Now, here are some of the things that you can give away for free to educate your customers. Number 1, an ebook. You can actually market a digital PDF or a digital ebook that explains to your customer all the 4 stages. So remember, think about your product or your service. They're unaware of the problem that you're solving. They're unaware that there's a problem that even exists inside of their business or their world. They're completely unaware. So you can take your product, your free product you're going to give them, and you're going to bring them from unaware stage to, hey, do you know that there's a problem that exists? Do you relate with some of the things that I'm sharing with you about this problem? And some of them are going to say yes. And then from there, you're going to let them know, well, a solution does exist. The solution is X, run Facebook ads. The solution is X, whatever the X is that you serve, how you serve your customers. And then last but not least, you're going to explain that if you want this problem that you're having to be solved, work with me, and that's what my company does. So you can use an ebook to do this. You can also use a checklist. You can also give away checklists, especially for people who are already solution aware and you want to support them to have them give them the right tools to make a decision. You can give them a checklist. Another one is a snapshot. A snapshot is specific to Go High Level agencies where they can templatize a sub account and give it to other Go High Level agencies. Another one is a webinar. You can give away a webinar, and on the webinar, which is a video recording, when they get access to that webinar, on the webinar, you can take them through the 4 stages of awareness, where at the beginning, they're like, hey, how many of you here know that you want more customers, right? That could be an example of what I would say. How many at the beginning of the webinar, how many of you know you want more customers? Now, does anyone here know that you can actually generate more customers on Facebook ads? Some people will say, I never heard of that. I never knew that you can run at Facebook ads, on Facebook. I thought the thing that said sponsored was Facebook doing that. I didn't know you can run Facebook ads. Well, that's the solution for small business owners to get leads. And then I can do it for you, right? And then you give them an opportunity to buy, right? That can be done on a webinar. Or you can take someone who's genuinely interested in solving the problem right away and give them a free trial. That's something you can give away for free. Another one, you can give something for free to generate leads is going to be a PDF. Another one is a one-on-one session where you can bring them on a one-on-one call with them and you can show them the value of your product. You can give away a quiz for free or maybe a video course for free. So these are some of the things that you can give away for free. Now, let me share with you this 3-step funnel of how it works. So you're going to go on social media, on all these platforms. See all of these things that you can give away for free. You're going to choose one. Just choose one of them. And if you're not unfamiliar, you're going to choose eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Or as simple as the most effective one that I found is going to be the webinar. This is the most effective one. So if you have 2 options. You could do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because all of these worked. I've done all of these. But the most effective one that I found is this one here, the webinar. Because you're building a relationship with people and you're bringing them through the 4 stages as fast as possible through a webinar, and you're able to answer questions live. So that's the value of a webinar. Now, you're going to promote this thing that you're giving away for free on social media. So specifically, you're going to do it on Instagram, right? On Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, all of these social media platforms, on X, on Threads, which is Twitter, but for Instagram. So you have platform 1, platform 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platforms that I just shared with you for you to promote your free thing. Now let's go into the funnel. Here's how the funnel looks like. The first step of the funnel is you're gonna have a GIF right here. So in this section here, you're gonna have something called the GIF. A GIF is a screenshot of a video with the button that looks like it's a video. So you take a screenshot of an actual video, and then you're gonna put a button on top of it, and when people go ahead and click it, nothing happens. And what they realize, in order for it to work, for the button to work, they must put in their name, email, and phone number on that same page, right? And when they, at the top of the video, or the top of the page, is going to say download X for free. So it could be as simple as, hey, go ahead and download my ebook for free, or get access to my webinar for free. That's an example, right? So on this page, on page number 1, you're going to have whatever the call to action is: join my webinar for free, download my ebook for free, or get access to my PDF for free, whatever that may be that you're giving away for free. And then you're gonna have a video, and you're gonna click. When people click on it, nothing's gonna happen because it's only an image. In order to get access, they have to put in their name, email, phone number. And right underneath it, let me show you how simple this is. Just put 2 testimonials. That's it. That's all you need to do on page number 1. Now, what's cool about using the technology with high level technology, or Progretta, if you're a Progretta customer, Progretta is my version of high level. So I took high level's platform and I white labeled that software, and I sell that software to small business owners. So you can use high level to create this, or you can use Progretta to create this. Now, here on page number 1, that's where we're at right now. On page number 1, you're gonna say download X for free, and there's nothing to click or watch. It's all static. It's 1 image, 2 testimonials, and a box with a form, okay? Underneath this is going to be the abandoned sequence. The abandoned sequence is an automation that when someone puts their name, email, phone number on this page, when someone puts in their name, email, phone number, as soon as they put in their name, email, phone number, we're gonna wait, okay? This is called a wait step. And specifically, we're just gonna wait for 1 hour. Wait for 1 hour. And essentially what happens is if, in the automation, if the appointment is not booked on page number 2. So here's number 2, by the way. Let me explain number 2 before I go into the automations. Number 2 is there's a video here. On this video, we call this a video sales letter. At the top is just a video. Now, I personally use loom.com to record many of my video sales letters. And then right underneath it is going to be a calendar to choose a date on my sales calendar. At the top of it, it says, wait, before you go, schedule a call with me, check your email. So on this video will be a video that just explains, hi, my name is Andy, and I can help you with your lead generation leads or needs, or I can help you with your marketing needs. I can help you with servicing you inside of my business. This is what my business does. So I explain to the customer what my business does, very quick, straight to the point, usually in a 2 to 6 minute video. Very quick, go straight to the point, what my business does, how my business can serve you, and the next step is to book a call. So that's the framework that we're gonna use. What my business does, how my business can serve you, and the next step is to book a call. And right underneath will be the calendar link that they can go ahead, it'll be like a photo of me, and then underneath will be a calendar where they can go ahead and schedule a call directly on my calendar, okay? That's the next page. So page number 1, just to recap, page number 1, you're gonna be marketing is gonna be, hey, get this thing for free. Get this thing for free. Get my ebook for free. Get my X for free. Get my, my webinar for free. Get my checklist for free. Get my free trial for free. Get my one-on-one session for free. Get my quiz for free. Get my video course. This video course for free. Whatever that thing is for free. That's what you're marketing. Where are you marketing it on? You're marketing it on X, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Threads. All of these platforms on social media, just give away something for free. But let me share with you how the money is made. I'll share with you towards the end how the money is made. So here, they get to a web page. Now there's nothing for them to watch. And the reason why there's nothing for them to watch or to click or why the video doesn't work is because the most important element is the name, email, phone number, which is the contact. So I don't want people clicking on here. You don't want people to be clicking on watching videos and so on and so forth and spending time on this section. That's not what you want here. What you want here is for people to want to click or watch a video, but they can't because it's only an image. And in order to watch the video, they must give you their name, email, and phone number. As soon as you get the name, email, and phone number, now you have a lead, you have a contact. And then from there, the next page, immediately, now mind you, this should be clear, this is not a website, this is a funnel. That means there is no buttons that go anywhere else because the only thing that you can accomplish on this website is to put a name, email, phone number. There's no buttons anywhere else. All you can do is put a name, email, phone number. You cannot go to the homepage. You cannot learn about me. You cannot do anything else besides give me your name, email, phone number. That's how you want your system to be set up. Now that your system is set up that way on page number 1, page number 2, the next step is what you want your customer to do is to now watch that video. That video is gonna say what your business is, how you serve your customers, and the next step is to book a call on your calendar. On this calendar widget, the way that it works, it does 2 things. Number 1, it allows your customer to choose a date. That's the first thing. A date that is available on your calendar. Now, if you integrate your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar directly to High Level or Progretta, if you directly connect your Google Calendar, whenever you're available during business hours that you preset, whenever you're available, that's when there's a 2-way sync. So that means that when a specific date and time on this shows that you're available, on your main calendar, that means you're actually available. So like, for example, if you have a date night with your wife or your husband or a family day and you block it out on your calendar, then it would disappear on this calendar, right? It would disappear on this calendar automatically. So there's a 2-way sync there. So it allows your customer to choose a date, but also, here's what's really cool. You can add a survey on the calendar. So they're gonna choose, for example, next Monday. When they choose next Monday, the next page on this funnel, and this widget, the next section is gonna say, tell me more about your business. Tell me what your goals are. And you can set that up and preset that up inside of High Level or Progretta, depending on which platform they choose, which High Level and Progretta is the same platform. Progretta is just my version, which I white labeled. High Level is the main software. And so here you can choose the date and then survey your customer, so that way you can get more information about your customer. Maybe one of your questions is, what's your social media links? Maybe another question that you have for your customer is, what's their revenue? Maybe another question that you have for your customer is how long they've been in business, right? Whatever, you can customize your questions. So you can choose a date and then you can add a survey in this section here. Now, I will be telling you about the sequences later in a few moments, about these automations here, okay? After someone books the appointment and on your calendar, they watch a video that's like 2 to 6 minutes. The goal of that video is to get the person to book the appointment. So you're gonna be talking about the value of the appointment in the video, what your business does, how you serve your customers, and to book the appointment. Now, the portion of to book the appointment on the video is all about what value they're gonna receive when they join the appointment. So for example, when you join this appointment, I'm gonna go over in your entire business marketing strategy. I'm gonna share with you step-by-step on the appointment how you can maximize marketing technology to grow your business, to generate more sales opportunities, and to close more deals, right? So that's the value of the appointment. And it's completely free to you. And you can explain that to them inside of that video. Now that they've watched the video and they're like, hey, you know what? I don't know this guy. I don't know this lady. I don't know this person, but let me go ahead and book an appointment and see if there's opportunity for them to help me out. They book an appointment. You learn about them on the same widget. The calendar widget will show the date that you're available. And then the next section of the calendar widget will then show, ask questions, and you can input what questions you want to be answered. So you choose a date and you choose a survey. The next page, let's go to page number 3. This is gonna be the brand introduction page. The brand introduction page at the top could say, let's connect. And then this one here is a 15 to 30-minute video of you explaining what you do what you do for your customers, how you help them, maybe some customer testimonials, some value for your customers, maybe your origin story, like how you started your business, why you started your business, who have you helped in your business, and so forth. And then underneath that is going to be some social media links, such as your YouTube link, your Facebook link, your Instagram link, your biography, and any other links that brings people back to you. And then you're going to add some testimonials at the bottom. Here's why page number 3 is important, okay? The next stage after this is going to be an appointment with you, okay? That's going to be the next stage. So this is going to be an appointment with you. On the appointment is when you ask the customer, you find out if you can add value to the customer, and then you make a sale to the customer. Here's why most sales need multiple follow-up calls. So most agencies or most coaches or consultants, what they do is they do call number 1 and they present an offer, right? They say, okay, if you want to work with me, it's going to cost you $5,000. And then the customer says, let me think about it. But here's what the customer is really saying for let me think about it. So usually it starts with call number 1. And then after call number 1, they schedule a follow-up call for call number 2, right? And the reason why there needs to be another call is because the customer says, let me think about it. But here's what they're really saying when the customer says, let me think about it, is let me go search you online to make sure this is not a scam. Trust is at the all-time low in 2020 plus. Ever since the pandemic, trust is at an all-time low. So if you're operating a business past 2020, which in this year, we're in 2025 going into 2026, trust is at an all-time low because there's so many different bull stuff online that is not who they say they are. They don't do what they say they do. And people just want to go online and go discover about this business or about the brand before doing business with you. So on call number 1, you propose a great product. You propose a great offer, and you're like, hey, this is the price. The customer says, let me think about it. During that journey of between call number 1 and call number 2, all they're doing is they're going to your social media over here. They're going to your social media. They're going to your YouTube. They're going to your Facebook. They're going to your Instagram. They're going to find videos about you. How do you make more money in a shorter period of time? I'll tell you the solution. Skip call number 2. No need for that. So that way, the way to do that is this journey of your customer learning about you, instead of them doing it, do it for them before the call even starts. That's what page number 3 does. Do it for them. Give them the video that explains everything that you do, 15 to 30 minutes, because if they're going to invest $5,000 with you, $10,000 with you, $25,000 with you, if they're going to invest that money with you, they're going to want to know everything about your business, or as much as they can about your business. And they're probably going to spend 30 minutes to an hour investing into your business. Why don't you be the one to give them the choice to watch the video about what your business does? Have them learn everything about your business. So spend some time, 15 to 30 minutes, explaining what you do, why you do it, how long you've been doing it, who you've helped, the past in your business, the future of your business, what your vision is for your future of your business, okay? And then they're probably gonna go search you online. Instead of them being like, for example, I'll tell you, in my case, Andy Audate in my social media profiles, I remember people coming up to me a couple years ago and they would say, Andy, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get back to you about buying the Bitcoin. And I'm like, what do you mean buying Bitcoin? And they were like, Andy, don't you sell Bitcoin? I said, I've never sold Bitcoin. And they pull out their phone. True story. I'm at a conference and they pull out their phone in front of me and they're like, hey, Andy, this is a conversation I had with you about you asking me to invest into your Bitcoin. I'm like, that's not me. There's no verified check mark on top. Mine is verified and that one is not me. My official brand name is @AndyAudate. That's not me. That's somebody who, pretended to be me. And then what ended up happening is I personally went to that profile on my phone and it was blocked. So that person who created that account, they blocked me so that way I don't see it. I can't report it. But they're going around my social circle and my friends and saying, hey, scams, so on and so forth. So to prevent that, I just give them my direct URLs on my webpage. Here's my official YouTube. Here's my official Facebook. Here's my official Instagram. Here's my biography. Here's my whatever else I want to add. And here's what other people have to say about me in the testimonial. So that's what is on the bottom over here, right? So the page sequence and all of this, by the way, this whole entire journey to go through takes only a few minutes. Literally 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes to go through. Now, that excludes watching the actual video itself, okay? So if we got to add watching the video. But besides that, the whole entire process, it takes 2 to 3 minutes. Because someone comes up to the web page here, they see download X for free, they try to click, doesn't work, put in name, email, phone number. They put in their name, email, phone number. And what's cool with the iPhone today, the iPhone and Apple devices, they pre-fill this for you. So it actually they just have to click enter and it automatically enters their name, email, phone number. But you've now captured that information. The next page is that they're gonna watch a video. So they watch the 2 to 6 minute video that explains to schedule a call. They go ahead and click the button, schedule a call, choose a date. Now, excluding the video time, choose a date, fill in a couple boxes. Now they're on your calendar and you already have their name, email, and phone number on your calendar. That takes less than a minute to accomplish. Now they're on the last page. The last page is just for them to spend time on your brand and go to your YouTube, go to your Facebook, go to your Instagram, and you control the narrative when they're searching online. So that way, instead of doing call number 1 and then call number 2, they've already understood your brand. They know you're legit. They know who you are, who you say you are. They've seen your testimonials. They've seen your social media. They've seen your YouTube videos. They've seen your content. So now, instead of doing call 1 to call 2, you're just doing call 1 and you're getting paid on the first call, therefore cutting your sales length in half the time. And if you remember at the beginning, you're generating more leads. Now, here's the thing. Let's go to the automations. Here's the thing. When you're marketing to dozens of people hundreds of people on X, Threads, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on and so forth, when you're marketing to all of these campaigns, when you're generating all of these leads by marketing your ebook, marketing your checkbook, your checklist, marketing your snapshot, marketing your webinar, whatever that is, and you're generating these leads here, because now you got the name, email, phone number, what happens if they leave the web page and they accidentally forgot to book an appointment? Which will happen, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're marketing in front of large groups. People are gonna go to the second page. They're gonna start watching that video, that 2 to 6 minute video, and 2 to 6 minutes, instantly their daughter cries or their baby cries or they get a phone call. Like they're in the middle of watching your video, they get a phone call. And they spend 30 minutes on the phone and they forgot to opt in on your calendar. Most people, the way that their system is set up, most people will go ahead and say, oh, well, I'm sure they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. What we do here is something a little different here. We do an abandoned sequence. We wait 1 hour. So in the automation inside of High Level or Progredo, we wait 1 hour. And then we tell the software Send 3 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 2 weeks to bring with the one objective. And that one objective is just to bring them back to this webpage. Because it's so easy for people to, especially if you're driving tremendous amount of traffic. You'll be surprised. I'll send 100 people to page 1, for example. 100 people put in their name, email, and phone number on page 1. And on the next page, only 60 actually complete. The rest of the 40, oh, Andy, I'm so sorry. I got a text message and then I got carried away. Andy, I opted in. I got your email of whatever you said that you were going to give me for free, your webinar, your ebook. However, I went on Instagram. Next thing you know, I'm lost in doom scroll and I'm scrolling on Instagram and I forgot to book an appointment, but I did want to book an appointment. So we take responsibility by building an abandoned sequence. And this abandoned sequence specifically, what it does is waits 1 hour and we send 3 emails, 2 text messages over the course of 2 weeks. So for example, an hour from now, they'll get an email and a text message that says, hey, I noticed that you were about to book an appointment, but you didn't. Click here to go back to the page and book an appointment, and then we'll take them back to this webpage. Then we'll wait 4 or 5 days, and then we'll send another text message and another email. And then we'll wait another 4 or 5 days, and then we'll send another email until they book. When they book, they are opted out of the abandoned sequence. So we remove them from this sequence. Now, if they book instantly on the next page, right? So if they go to page 1 and they book instantly on page 2, they never get a chance to see this abandoned sequence, okay? That's how it works. So the abandoned sequence is only activated and emails and text messages are sent if they then book. Let's go to the next page. So on the next page, page number 2, we choose a date. The customer has the opportunity, or the lead has the opportunity to choose a date on my calendar, on your calendar. Now, when they go ahead and try to book on your calendar, what tends to happen, they watch the video, then they start to book. They put in their name, email, and phone number. Now, here's what's going to happen. They schedule on your calendar. What's going to happen is your customer is very busy. They're operating their own business. They are doing their own thing. They have a family. Sometimes they book on your calendar and they forget to actually show up. So here's how we ensure that they show up. 2 things that happens. The first thing that happens is it automatically sends a calendar invite to their calendar. So for example, like many business owners, you operate your business off of a Google or Outlook calendar. I operate my business off of a calendar because I got a lot of meetings. I got a lot of appointments similar to you. So here, you're going to automatically send an invite. Now, this is done through high level or progressive. Automatically send the invite. And then you're going to send a reminder sequence. Depending on when their appointment is, when it's 2 weeks leading up to their appointment, you're going to send 3 emails and 2 text messages. So the day of the appointment, they're going to send they're going to get an email and a text message that says, hey, our appointment is 1 hour away. I will see you on our Zoom call meeting. 3 days before, our appointment is 1 hour or 1 week before, or 1 week coming up, we're going to send you a text message and an email. And the day that they register, they're going to get a confirmation. So they're going to get a confirmation that says, hey, we received your calendar booking. I will see you on our appointment date. And this is all automatic. Then the last page, we're going to send a brand introduction email. These are emails that tell people to come back to this webpage because the video is 15 to 30 minutes long. Sometimes people don't have 15 to 30 minutes. So you're going to take this content of this webpage and you're going to put it over the course of 3 emails, 2 text messages over the course of 2 weeks. And the first email is going to say, hey, I'm glad to connect with you. Maybe a warm introduction in your email that says, hey, I'm glad to connect with you. It's been a pleasure to work with you. I've worked with many people like you in your business. If you want to learn more about me, be sure to go back to this webpage where I explain my story of how we started, and it has my social media links. That could be email number 1. Email number 2 could be, hey, by the way, I noticed that some people, before they got on the call with me, a lot of the things that helped them be prepared is that they thought about their vision for their business, thought about the goal for their business, as well as that they reviewed their revenue and their financials preparing for our call. So be sure to review your financials and understand what your goal is for your business, right? And then you're going to do the same thing in text messages. You want to keep it short, but your goal is to bring them back to this webpage here. Your goal is to bring them back to this webpage here. So now, and what's cool about this is you can automate this entire process. So let's say that you have 40 slots available on your calendar. You have 40 appointments available on your calendar in 1 week. That means you can effectively generate 40 leads, right? 40 leads, bring them to page 1, If a portion of those 40 ultimately do not, or put in the name, in the name, email, phone number, if they forget to book the appointment of a portion of those 40, there's an abandoned sequence that says, hey, 3 emails and 2 text messages over the course of 2 weeks that says, hey, don't forget to schedule your appointment. Then they schedule their appointment, and then they're watching a video, and that video essentially says the value of scheduling the appointment, what they're going to get when they schedule the appointment, why they should schedule the appointment, and then they schedule the appointment. Because they scheduled the appointment, they're going to fill out a survey to learn, so that way you can learn more about them. So before you actually meet with that person, inside of the CRM, you're going to be able to see their background, any important information that is important to you to help you close the deal and add value to their business. Then they're going to get a reminder sequence. That reminder sequence is going to be 3 emails, 2 text messages over the course of 2 weeks, reminding them of when the appointment is, to remind them to show up to the appointment that's coming up. Now they've booked the appointment, and then they're going to go to the Let's Connect page. They're going to watch a 15 to 30-minute video of you explaining everything that you do inside your business. Then, and why you do your business, how you started it, everything that they're going to need to know before they make a buying decision. They're going to have all the links. So that way they can just like scroll and just go. If they're going to leave your page and go to Instagram and Facebook anyway, it might as well go to your page first, right? And you're in control of that, right? Have them go to your YouTube, have them go to your Facebook, have them go to your Instagram, have them go to your X, and then have them see what other people have said about you. So you're going to have 2 testimonials down here, right? 2 testimonials down here, and then send them a couple emails from you that's personalized, that feels personalized, and give them an opportunity to learn more about your business. So that way, by the time that you get to the appointment, you're on a 1-call close, and you're like, hey, if you want to work with me, the total cost is $5,000, for example. And then here's what's going on through their mind. They're like, hey, you know what? $5,000 to work with him or her. I've watched his social media. I watched that video. It explained everything about the business. It explained why they did everything. It explains the value that they provide. I saw the testimonials. By the end of the first call, they're like, you know what? Let's do it. That's the difference between a professional campaign and a starter campaign. A starter campaign typically is like, hey, here's my Calendly. Schedule a call, and it's like, good luck, right? When you send someone to the Calendly, and then when you get on the call on the Calendly, like if you were to do a calendar appointment and you just did the calendar appointment and you didn't do any of these campaigns, what you're missing there is value. So the value of downloading something for free, because remember, your customer, your lead, to generate the lead in the first place, you gave away something for free. So you're not marketing like, hey, get on a call with me. You're just marketing like, hey, download my thing for free. I'm just going to give you my ebook, or I'm just going to give you my webinar. I'm just going to give you my PDF. It's so simple and so free. They download it, and that's when they can enter this funnel of like, hey, book a call. Hey, learn them about me. And it's all automated, and your customer goes through this journey. Because if you don't have this set up, then what you're doing is you're spending the first half of your first call doing this. You're like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and check out my social media and my background, and you're doing that multiple times per call. In this scenario, it's automated. You record it one time, and it's automated. So, for example, in my business, I recorded mine 2 years ago, and I'm still using this campaign today. And I've revamped this over the last 5 years. So I revamped this where I updated the video, I updated the calendar, my availability, or I updated the freebie, but the whole campaign still works the same. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, and you want to get this template inside of your high-level account, or if you're a Progretta customer and you want to get this template inside of your Progretta account, there's a link to schedule a call down below in the description. Schedule a call with my team and let them know that you want the lead gen to appointment setting funnel. That's what we call it. Lead gen to appointment setting funnel. This is a lead gen funnel where you, of course, give something away for free and turn it into an appointment just like that. And you can have a system where in a week, if you have 40 leads that opt in and get your thing for free, that's 40 appointments on your calendar with 40 people who genuinely wanted to learn about you. They downloaded your thing for free. That's 40 people who opted in and chose a date, but filled out a survey to learn that you were able to get the pre-qualifying information about their business, their life, whatever is important to you, all the telltale signs of if they're going to do business with you or not. So you get to have them fill out a survey. That's 40 people that did that. And that's 40 people who watched these 2 videos to learn more about you, and 40 people who went to your social media, which that is 40 people that is very likely to do business with you. versus maybe just giving them a calendar link and say, I hope they show up. Imagine having this entire system inside of your business. If this was valuable for you, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the description, or let me know in the comment box if this was valuable and if you'd like to see these types of YouTube videos in the future, as well as if you want to have this entire system implemented inside of your business, you want to get this template, simply schedule a call with my team down below and just say, hey, I would like to get the lead gen to appointment setting funnel. And I'll see you on the next video.